I'm just on a little bit early today because I want to vision boards. We're going to call it vision boards and exercise. Boards and exercise. Yes, how's everybody doing this morning? I just have us up to this morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I don't know. I know I'm a little early, so I just wanted to make sure that you guys could see everything. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I just wanted to make sure that you guys could see because I am going to be doing sort of some vision board. I promised you guys yesterday that I was going to do vision board teaching this morning. And so one of the things that I wanted to do was just come on a few minutes early. That's a vision board that I have that's right behind me. I wanted to make sure, one, that you guys could see it. I'm going to be talking about vision boards. I just wanted you to have that as a sort of a visual, but I'm going to be having stuff that's closer up like this, so you don't have to worry about it. So I just wanted to make sure, good morning, good morning, good morning. And then I want to come, you guys are not going to be able to see my walking pad. Hey, John, good morning. Good morning, John. How are you? You know, you guys aren't going to be able to see my walking pad this morning really that much because I'm coming up closer because I really want to see your messages and so forth really in real time. And I have to order a new tripod. I know it is so much, and y'all don't need to see every part of my house. That's not necessary. Yes. Okay. Hey, Tony. Hey, Cats. How you doing? John, we're going to get started with the cardio side of things. And like I was just saying, we will not be, yes, this allows me to see things a little bit better today. How are you doing, John? Yes, yes, I'm doing pretty good. I am excited. I am excited. How are the kids this morning, John? Are they working? Are they working you this morning, John? Are your kids working you this morning? How's everything going with the kids? All right, so we're going to get started this morning on the walking pad that's underneath. And guys, what I was saying was we have the my vision board behind me here because today our teaching is going to be about vision boards. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get started. Okay, good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm going to get my watch going today. We're going to be walking at 3.4. Yes, 3.4 miles an hour. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, folks on TT. How y'all doing? Cheryl Brown, what's good with you? What's going on with you? Simone C, what's going on with you? We are getting started this morning. Today's topic is vision boards. The reason why we're talking about vision boards is because thank you so much, Shorty Mac, for getting the #1 gifter badge. The reason why we are talking about vision boards is because yesterday we started talking about, vision boards or what have you. And I said, you know what? Well, today I'm going to come on and I'm going to talk about vision boards. A lot of people who, hey, Goray, how are you? Or Garav, how are you doing? A lot of people who do vision boards, they've heard different things that people say about vision boards, and they think of vision boards as these big sort of manifestation tools, and they are. But for a lot of us, we have so much clutter in our heads to start with. We need to use vision boards as a visual to-do list. And I have had so much success using vision boards, and that's one of my vision boards right here behind me, right there, okay? I've had so much success using vision boards because I think of it as a visual to-do list. You guys may have heard that, hey, Rana, how are you? You guys may have heard that a picture is worth 1,000 words. That is one of the reasons why vision boards are so effective, okay? Why is that? They're so effective because your mind doesn't know the difference between an image of something as real and the real thing, okay? And so what's happening is it starts putting your thoughts into motion of things that you can have, things that you can do, okay? And a lot of times, particularly in a time where we have all this stress going on, we have all this stress and all that type of stuff, we need to think of ways to sort of like change our mindset in a way. And that's how I sort of got into doing vision boards. I've been doing vision boards now, oh my gosh, since I was in college, or what have you. And I remember one time wanting to get an agent to represent me. I put it on a vision board. I was able to get my agent. And a lot of times, like, people think, oh, well, this is hokey, this is hard to believe. But it's not. Like, I'm trying to dispel the hokiness and really explain to you guys in a very technical, straightforward way of how, like, they work in my mind. Like, say, for example, I put on my vision board one time that I wanted an agent. And then there was an event that came up. And instead of me telling myself, oh, you don't need to go to that event, I told myself, oh no, you're gonna go ahead, you're gonna go to this event. And by going to this event, I end up meeting someone, and that opportunity led to another opportunity, and this person ended up referring me to someone who could represent me, okay? And so a lot of people who are skeptics, and I'm a skeptic myself, okay, let's be clear about that. A lot of people are like, oh, vision boards can't work, vision boards can't work. Hey, Miss B, but the reason why they work is because they're planting seeds in the back of your mind of steps that you need to take, that you don't even know that you need to take, okay? And so say, for example, you know, you don't have a vision board, and say you're gonna start a business, okay? And you're like, I'm gonna start a business, I need some clients. You're telling yourself this in your mind, right? But you're not taking any action to make those things happen. The vision board becomes this visual reminder for you to take action. You feel what I'm saying? So that's why when you hear people talk about, yes, vision boards, yes, when you hear people ask about vision boards or what have you, and they're saying, hey, put it in a visible place, put it in somewhere that you're gonna see every day, okay? That's what they mean. That's what they mean, because the more that you see it, the more seeds that are planting in your mind, okay? Gaurav, you know, I don't know you, but I know you can see that I'm, you know, walking on this thing right now. So I didn't see your question. So you can either repeat your question or what have you, but we do education at the beginning of our lives, okay? So there are times I'm not gonna answer the question because I haven't seen the question, okay? So just to reset. All right, everybody, good morning. Quantum Stereo, what's going on? Welcome back, welcome back. We are talking about, good morning, the quiet one. We are talking about vision boards this morning, and we are talking about how to effectively use vision boards in what you want to do. So whenever I teach a vision board class, one of the things that I talk about is, what are the 6 most important things to you? What are the 9 most important things are to you, okay? Now, why do I say that? Because I want you guys, right back there, that's one of my vision boards. You can see it, it's right there, okay? You want to put the things that are most important to you on your vision board, okay? So a lot of people, when they go to a vision board party or they're sitting down, you know, doing a vision board or whatever, they're just like putting all sorts of stuff and, you know, whatever. And again, you can do that, okay? I'm not telling you that doing that is incorrect. What I am saying is that I love being intentional, okay? I love being intentional. And so what I want you guys to do with me today, you know, is what are the 6 most important things to you? Name one thing that might be important to you, okay? Now, a vision board, I want you guys to put those in the chat, okay? What are things that are important to you? Thank you, Quantum Stereo, for liking the line. Yes, you guys, tap. Give me some likes. Give me some likes. Give me some likes. What is something that's important to you? So, since no one said anything, health. Health is something that's important, okay? So that's important to me. So on my vision board, I probably have somebody doing yoga or something, or what have you, okay? Or I'll have somebody exercising, right? Health is important for me. So when you think of, I'll show you one of my camera tricks. So you know your camera is like this. You know, you're just setting up a shot, right? Well, imagine, because I can't write for you right now. Yes, John said family is important. John put money. John said, wait, I got the lesson. I got the lesson. Thank you, John. John is putting it up in there. He said family, money, security, okay? And so what I'm trying to say is on your vision board, okay, you break that vision board into those sections. We talked about health. We talked about family. We talked about money. We talked about security, okay? Somebody, now John is calling it security, but somebody might want to be even more specific with security, and they might call it a job, right? Somebody else might call that entrepreneurship. You feel what I'm saying? And so the point that I'm making here is be specific with how it resonates to you, okay? Somebody might want to move. Somebody may want to move into a new home. And so what are you going to put on there? You might put home on there. Somebody might want to buy a condo. Put condo on there. You feel what I'm saying? Health. So Miss B said health, money, education, business, family. Okay, so when you guys know, thank you so much, Hannah. When you know the things that are important to you, that's how you start your vision board. This is going to be my health section over here, my money section, my education section, my business section, and then my family section, okay? We're sectioning this thing off. We're not hodgepodge, throwing whatever. We're not doing that. We're being intentional this morning, okay? Now, after you do that, what do you want to happen for your health? Do you want to exercise every day? Do you want to lose weight? Do you want to eat healthier? You see what I'm saying? There are layers to what you want, okay? And so what I am saying is that you have to get into the layers of what you want. So John, you mentioned security. What does security look like to you? What does security look like to you? Okay? Security might be, for me, it might be investing in a 401k. It might be having a SEP IRA. It might be having a pension. Right? You already know I'm all about security. Y'all can already tell, right? It might be having a financial advisor, okay? What I'm trying to say to you is that get into investments, thank you, stocks, bonds, mutual funds. You feel what I'm saying? John said investment. So here's where I'm talking about when I say to you guys, we gotta look at these as almost a visual to-do list. So say John and his wife and his kids, they decide to have a vision board party, right? And they get books for everybody. They got their little vision board clip art books, right? And they break that stuff down. John's security might look different from his partner's security. Yes. Oh, yes. Okay, see you later, Quantum. Thanks for coming by. Yes, so, yes. Kids getting an education, absolutely. Hey, Classic, how are you doing? Yes. Right, John said his security includes his kids being educated because for him, educated kids makes him feel secure. You see what I'm saying? So then he might have on his vision board under security, he might have college education. You feel what I'm saying? And so now when John starts looking at this board every day, right? There's my board. He's looking at his board every day. He's now, in the back of his head, he might now be more open to a 529 plan. He might be, if they're talking about community colleges, saving money for the first 2 years, now John's mind is a little bit more open. And why is that? Because he put the information on his vision board. Health, same thing. Say if your health, if you want to look at health, are we looking at we need to exercise more? We need to cut back sugar, right? You could do an image of sugar and have a red X through it, okay? And so a lot of times when we're talking about vision boards and we're looking at vision boards, people have these pie in the sky ideas, and I'm sure pies in the sky are awesome. But the deal is, for me, what has been super effective for me is literally being targeted and intentional. There was a time when my retirement was on my vision board, and I had to secure my retirement, right? Now I'm like, okay, I can take that off the board, all right? And so that's what I'm saying, like being able to be intentional and knowing what's important to you. And to me, don't be afraid to own what's important to you. If you're at a vision board party and you want to have, say you're going to face a big birthday, 30, 40, 50, 60, whatever it is, and you want to put birthday celebration, and say you want to go to the Dominican Republic and you want some pina coladas, put all of that on there, okay? Because you are visualizing your ideal birthday. Don't let other people, right, look at your vision board or tell you that's not what kind of birthday you should have, okay? And I feel one of the biggest challenges that we face as people is we allow people to talk us out of our goals and dreams, right? People are talking us out of our potential, out of our possibilities, okay? And vision boards is like this communication between you, yourself, and I, and your potential, right? So that you can know what you can be. And that's why, I mean, even though I'm older, I still use vision boards, and they work. All right, my generation won't see retirement or their 401k. Let's not say that. Let's say your generation will, because we're going to talk about it. We're going to speak it into existence. Yes. Yes, well, I do 30 minutes. Thanks for that question, Signed. I do 30 minutes on here, and I am at 15 and a half minutes. So I'm at the halfway point. Today, my name is Yasmin. Well, every day my name is Yasmin. But we are talking about vision boards inspired by yesterday. We started talking about vision boards, and I know, vision boards are something that a lot of people do at the beginning of the year. I use vision boards throughout the year. As I reach a goal, I go ahead and I will, adjust the vision board, put other things. Once I reach one goal, I go and I get a bigger goal, and I get a bigger goal, or what have you, and I keep putting those things on my vision board. When I moved or whatever, I went through a whole process. You guys, I could not find a home that was for me. And I put the type of home that I wanted, and I found the land that I wanted. I went through all the process, but not until I put it on that vision board and I started seeing it. Y'all, I was looking for a house. I couldn't find anything, okay? And so I'm just saying, like, when you start communicating visually with your mind of what you want to happen, when stuff starts happening for you, don't be surprised. Don't be surprised, okay? And again, a lot of people, act like it's hokey, but it's really about the quote that, a picture is worth 1,000 words. So if you can fill your mind with the pictures of what you want to have happen, then that helps target you and bring you laser focus. All right. So another topic that we talked about, jobs. Okay, jobs, that might be important, right? Again, you put it down on your vision board, but be specific. What kind of job do you want? How much money do you want to get paid? All right. And again, people are like, oh, I can put a job down there. It's not going to happen. Here's the thing again. You want to put it down so when opportunities come, and you might previously say, I'm not even going to consider that opportunity, your mind is open. A lot of people get opportunities, but they're too busy saying that it's not for them, that they are then ignoring their opportunities. You feel what I'm saying? A vision board, for me anyway, it has always helped to keep my mind open. A lot of people are closed off, right? And so if you guys look at my hands right now, I have them balled in a fist. How can you receive anything if your fist is closed? Okay? You have to have your hands open in order to receive anything. And that's how people's minds are. Their minds are like a closed fist, right? It doesn't cost you anything to consider creating a vision board. But you'll have 100 naysayers or 1,000 naysayers say, that's not even possible. And what I'm saying is, when I started saying it was possible, a lot of things started to happen, okay? Yes, my son, the only goal for the year was weight loss. It's a big goal because I love binging. I heard that. Almost got my dream weight. Congratulations. We have somebody over on YT. Yes, we'll only take one more month. Congratulations. Exactly. And that's what I'm saying, you guys. Even with your goals, having a goal, sticking to it, a vision board will help strengthen your resolve from giving up. Say you want to say, hey, I want to have a good business, I want to have whatever. Having that written down on your vision board helps you to not give up. So the vision board, like I said, it really serves as a visual reminder, okay? Now, another thing about vision boards that I think a lot of people don't realize is that vision boards are, they can help you when you're feeling down. That can help you when you're motivated because, again, your vision board is a communication between you, yourself, like, okay, and your possibilities, right? So if you're in a situation where you feel there's no way out, you have a vision board. You can have it on an iPad. You can have it even on your phone, okay? It could be made of digital images. It gives you possibilities, okay? It gives you possibilities, something for you to believe in. The other day, I saw a TikTok where a woman said, uppity black people should stop encouraging entrepreneurship. She said that by uppity black people encouraging entrepreneurship, that they were, in fact, encouraging poverty, right? And the challenge with that, right, thinking is that I'm sure some entrepreneur, some uppity, some, quote unquote, as according to her, uppity black person, hey, Elizabeth, told someone, hey, if you've lost your job, is there any kind of business you could start for yourself? Is there a side hustle that you could do to bring money for you and your family? And this woman saw these videos and said, what do you mean? Why do we have to do it ourselves, right? Because how can you be mad at someone who's giving you a solution, right? How can you be mad at someone saying, well, if you've worked for people all your life and you want to start something and you're dealing with money issues and here's something that might help you, right? How can you be mad at that person for saying, you know what, this might bring you $2,000 a month. This might give you $1,000 a month. How can you be mad at that person? I can tell you how. Your mind is a closed fist, right? Your mind is a closed fist because you are not willing to hear someone else's possibilities, right? I've had stories, seen stories, single moms, single dads, widows, all these different people were like, hey, I was on the brink and I started this business with $500. I started this business with nothing but sweat equity, right? And so this is how a vision board works with you. It keeps your mind open, right? Because it is of human nature to be closed-minded, I believe. I think to walk around and be open to your own potential, I don't even think that's human. I don't even think that's normal. Because I think so many people are like, no, I got a closed mind on that. You know what I mean? All right, yes. Hey, who is that? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Elizabeth, hey, you're making homemade soaps. Soaps and lotions and hair soap bars. Exactly, okay? Yes. So, again, everybody can't make the handcrafted goods, right? But the point was, all these people, these entrepreneurs who come on here, and I'm sure I'm one of them, although I don't consider myself an uppity person, they're coming on here and they're trying to share with you share with people a different way of life. That's all they're trying to do. That's it. Hook, line, and sinker, that's all they're trying to do, okay? And so, but when you have a closed mind, you can't receive what somebody is trying to give you, right? And so the vision board, really helps you to open your mind. Now, a lot of people, they don't want to have that type of intimate relationship with themselves, right? Because, I can help my mom, my dad, and my siblings, and my cousins, and my boyfriend, or whoever else, right? But when it comes to us being willing to help ourselves, oh no, that's a different conversation, because now you got to confront how much you like yourself. Do you like yourself enough to believe in your possibilities? Do you like yourself enough to believe in your potential, right? So to me, vision boards make you confront self-hate, self-love, because a lot of people won't do it because they do not like themselves enough. Debate me on it. Debate me on it. It's not hurting you to try it, right? Cost you, you could get some clipboard books, a board, whatever, you know what I'm saying? John says so true over in TT. You know what I'm saying? So it's so true. And it's like you have to have some belief in yourself and some love for yourself to even be willing to try a vision board. You meet people who do vision boards, they are generally the most upbeat people, right? Now obviously I haven't met everyone who does a vision board, but I'm just saying most of them, they're optimistic. They generally have something going on in their life. Why? Because they're open. They're open, right? Their hands are open. They can receive something, right? A lot of people who are like skeptics, they're pessimists. They don't even want to tell you what do you want in your life, right? Their mind is closed, right? You can't receive a gift with a closed fist. That's all I'm saying, all right? Today, my name is Yasmin Shiraz. We are talking about vision boards, and I'm trying to demystify them and take the hokiness out of them and have you guys really seeing these as a visual to-do list. Why? Because that visual to-do list is going to promote you into action. A vision board doesn't work if you are not willing to take action. A vision board does not work if you are not willing to believe in your possibilities. You've got to believe in your possibilities, period. If you don't believe in your possibilities, nothing works anyway. Okay? I believed in this so much. You guys know I'm a writer. You guys know that. This is one of the vision board books that I've created. Right here. It's a bestseller on Amazon. Okay? I created this a year ago, a year and a half. Right? This is Health, Money, and Life. Okay? Health, Money, and Life. Because I was like, people be like, girl, how did you were 25 and you were able to get a government contract at 25 and you already have your retirement? You had your retirement done before 50? Like, how did you do that? Well, vision boards, right? This one, another one. And all of these for YT, they're always in my description, right? So I was like, okay, I believe in this so much because it has transformed my life. Let me tell y'all, my son didn't have a scholarship to college, smart kid, 4.0, senior right now. And I would go to colleges or whatever, and they were like, oh, we can give him a partial scholarship, da-da-da-da-da. He got 200 points off on the SAT from being perfect. I started saying and putting on my vision board that my son was going to college for free. I said, you know, I might not qualify for financial aid. I don't, but I'm still not paying for it. Why should he be penalized because his mama hustled? Why should that be his penalty? Start putting it on my vision board. You know who pays no college tuition and hasn't for 4 years? You know why? Because my mind was open. I didn't say, oh, I don't qualify for financial aid. They're not going to give my son money. I was like, my son is smart. You better hope I let him go here. That's how the interview started. You're going to pay me to let my son go here. Right? Because I was open. And I know that sounds crazy. We'll have one, Miss V. We got to have one. If people get the books, generally the group has to buy the books and I'll host a party. But what I'm trying to say is, don't put limitations on what you guys feel is possible. And John, you know, John talked about security and college education. Don't let those people tell you you got to be in debt for your child to be educated. So when you put down, John, on your vision board about your kids being educated, also put next to it, no college debt. Hey, Christine. Hey, Christine. You feel what I'm saying? You feel me? Because they was like, oh, if you don't have the money to pay, we can give you credit. I said, my kid's not coming out of school with that. Oh, no. Who does that? Now, apparently, we all know, and I'm not shaming nobody, a lot of people do. But what I'm saying is, we got to start moving differently because the debt that young people are being saddled with is not right. They cannot leave home 15 years after college because we have signed on to debt that they should have never had. Right? And I'm telling you, the people, when I go to my son's college, they be like, oh, Lord, his mom is coming. Because they know. I don't play. Right? But you guys think about that. People who don't qualify for financial aid, think about that for a moment. Why should your child be penalized because you can actually afford to pay? You know, now a lot of people might say, oh, well, that's a bougie thing to say. But if college is $60,000, and just say after all my bills paid, I have $10,000, how can I afford $50,000 more dollars or $60,000 that would put me $50,000 in debt? Right? And so they got people in the middle class and the upper class feeling like, oh no, you should go into debt because you have found a way for your children or for your family not to need financial aid. That's some BS. That's some BS. And I broke that with a vision board. Okay? So what I want to talk to you guys about is the practical ways that I've been using a vision board. I don't pay college tuition. I don't pay college tuition. I was like, my son, I said, you coming out of school, they're going to pay you. And he was like, Mom, can't you just pay it? I'm not doing that. And so my son in this process has learned his value, right? Because we are always teaching people how to treat us. I do not have Snapchat. You feel what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is start putting that seed. If you got kids and you think, I want to send my kids to college, start putting that in your mind. I want to send them to college debt-free. Put that on your vision board, okay? I'm going to send them to college debt-free, okay? It's going to change your mindset to the opportunities that are going to be possible for you. I've done it. I've done it. And listen, I'm someone who went to college and had student loans, right? So I didn't know that you could literally be like, I'm not doing a loan. I didn't know you could do that, but I found out because I changed my mindset, right? So use your vision board to help you change your mindset, right? This is a conversation you are having with yourself and with your potential, okay? You know what I'm saying? And don't think of it as these are impossible, right? We can't get this done. Don't think about that. Yes, the quiet one talked about alumni and legacy scholarships, okay? Miss V said, I haven't continued my college education because of this reason. I'm the only one debt-free in my family. And this is what we're talking about. John says his first one is heading off to college soon, and he is considering it. He's concerned about it, right? And what I'm saying, you guys, is that put that on your vision board so that you will run into the person who can help you. And since y'all are my people, let me say this, something that I learned in the process. Say your child wants to go to a certain college. And I'm telling y'all, I got 2 degrees. I didn't know this. I didn't know this when I went through it. You can call the college. So say, first of all, STEM, S-T-E-M. I know everybody don't want to be STEM, but STEM generally has more money to give to your student than non-STEM majors, right? So one of the very first things I would do is I would talk to my child and start to do research about careers that might be STEM, but they also like. Don't let them just say science, tech, education, math, I don't want to do it, or whatever, or engineering, math, I don't want to do it, right? Be creative with what STEM means to your family and to her and to your child, right? That's one. But the second thing is when your child gets into college, start calling their department, okay? I'm just giving y'all free game today because y'all my people. Start calling the department. And I'm talking about the day after y'all commit, okay? Pick up the phone. Hey, I'm so-and-so. Email. Hey, I'm so-and-so's mama or daddy, whoever. CC the child on the email. We want to know what kind of money does this department have to support my child. That's what I did. Y'all see my hands, right? I was open. I had no shame. I wasn't worried about them thinking, oh, she's needy. She can't afford it. Didn't care about that. Don't care about that. Paying for stuff that you shouldn't pay for is not a flex. Paying for stuff that you shouldn't pay for, let me say it again, is not a flex. I was like, nah, I want him to go to school for free, period. That's the beginning and end of the sentence. What I do, where I work, how I get money, not your business. right? So you call your department and you ask them. And when I say you call your department, I mean every professor. And you know why? Because every professor has different connections, right? So when I put on my vision board that my son was going to school debt free, I didn't know how I was going to make this happen. I didn't know, right? But slowly but surely, my mind was opening up. Call the math department, call so-and-so, email so-and-so. To the point now, my son just be on autopilot. He just calls his own, you know what I mean? And he knows how to do it. But now, believe it or not, every semester, he gets money sent to him from his college. Paid to go to school, where they do that at? In my household, right? Because I believed that my child deserved to come out of college educated and without debt. And I'm saying to anybody listening to my voice, this is my story. My son, if he was here, he's in college right now, his last year, 4.0, okay? He would tell y'all, yeah, that's what happened, that's my mom. No, we didn't know what we was doing. But somebody believed it, okay? You know, and Miss V, it's not too late, okay? They be scholarships. Miss V mentioned, you guys, that she didn't finish her education because she was concerned about debt. There be scholarships for older adults, meaning you're not a traditional age student. There are scholarships for, you know, moms, widows, single dads. There's all sorts of stuff, but you will never know this. You will never know this if you don't email somebody, if you don't call somebody, right? And so my stuff is always about, we got to take action. We got to believe in ourselves. We got to know what we want. We got to be intentional. And the reason why one of my businesses is a vision board business is because it helps us see our potential. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know, y'all know my time is over on this thing, but I just wanted to share this. And I know Miss V is doing a vision board this weekend. Miss V, I produce all of these. This is a vision board clip art book, y'all. This is for Black women. Why? As a Black woman, I often have found I couldn't find images for me, right? So women at the spa, working, getting jobs, making money, relationships in that book, right? This one was for Black men because, again, I have a son, right? What if he wants to do a vision board and doesn't see himself? What if you want to travel, right? This is one for travel, okay? This is one for travel. I believe in this so much. I have produced now 7 vision board books. They've all been bestsellers on Amazon, okay? This one, Faith for Christian people, right? People who consider themselves Christian, right? And then this one is for people who want to improve health, money, and life. I think this one has 55 reviews on Amazon. Okay? Put your money where your mouth is. If you believe in it, y'all, how do I cut off my thing? Y'all got me talking so much, I don't even know how to cut my thing. Oh, it fell down. All right, you guys, I'm gonna have to hop off of here and start doing our kettlebells. Woo! My thing dropped. So, I just had to stop that, but that was good. I promised myself if I would come and teach, I would remain on my treadmill while I was talking, okay? Yeah, so I'm just saying, if we get another, Pinterest is good for vision boards. The challenge with Pinterest is you have to make sure you are looking at it. You are looking at it. So that's the problem, is that are you going to Pinterest? Are you like this my vision board, I'm gonna bring it up here now. My vision board stays in my office. So for the 8 hours or so that I'm in there, I'm looking at my vision board the whole time, right? It's not really the whole time, but you guys know what I mean. I'm walking out, right? So like this one right here, this came from my Health, Money, and Life book. You guys, my Health, Money, let me pull this out the way for you guys. All right, so I want you guys, if you guys want to do a vision board party with me, you got to get some books or whatever. But like this right here, this all came from my books, all this stuff, right? Workout, right? This says workout right here, right? The great person is cooking food, because for me, right here, look, losing weight, traveling, okay? Going to the spa, being stress-free, right? So I really believe in it. That's my pillow from my other room. I needed to use that to set it up. All right, you guys, it's time. Enough chit chat. If you guys have any vision board questions, y'all know how to get in contact with me. I answered all of my questions on my comments on my videos yesterday, okay? And so if y'all want to do vision board parties, let me know. I am going to be teaching about vision boards throughout November, December, and probably the January 15th, okay? Because I want to make sure that people know how to use vision boards the right way, okay? I'm going to be teaching about how they deal with self-esteem, how they deal with, you know, like vision boards can really help you get out of a rut. Like people don't even understand. You know, you're dealing with grieving. That stuff that I talk to you guys about college students. Yes, yes, thank you, Celeb Snaps. The stuff that I told you guys about college, all of that stuff, those are real, like that's my real story, you guys, right? Like I'm not gonna come up on here, I could talk to you guys about anything. I'm not gonna come up on here making up stuff, okay? And so if you all, you know, again, I'm gonna take my, you know, I have my free healthy habits guide for us. I have that on my LINK and my BIO. And in the back of it, it has links to all of my stuff. Okay, it has LINKS's to all of my stuff. For my people on YT, these are all of my products are listed like in the description. Okay, so I just want y'all to know that. But how about that, y'all? We learned about vision boards this morning. How about that? I hope you guys got something out of it. Yeah, Steely Phil said he's always wondered. You know, a lot of people think that they're not for guys and it's something, it's a woman thing. But I am telling you, guys use them too. Because the one that I have for men, it'd be a bestseller. Now, I don't know if the girlfriend is buying it for the guy, but when I tell you that thing got all 5 stars, it has all 5 stars. And y'all know, y'all can look them up at the places where you get books and you'll be like, dang, this is Yasmin stuff. I didn't even know. All right, y'all, let's go ahead and get into these kettlebell swings. Celeb Snaps, how are you doing today? How are you doing today, Celeb Snaps? Where you been at? We ain't seen you in a while. All right, y'all, I know I was up there teaching this morning, but we said we was going to talk about vision boards, and I like to be a person of my word. Lord knows I want to do that if I can't do nothing else. All right, y'all, and I had written you all a whole different lesson about taking action and was like, wait, we're supposed to be talking about vision boards. All right, y'all, 0 to 20. Let's make it hot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on, y'all. 6. We got this. 7, 8. Come on, y'all. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, y'all. We ain't playing today. Get your heavy weight and get it in today. Yes. Yes. Celeb Snap says she has been booked and busy. Yes, y'all. She has. She's been booked and busy, but she's feeling empowered today. Yes, 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 yes. So how are we doing? Wow. Yeah, we're going to have to go ahead and block that person. Yes, yes. We're going to go ahead to block people. Oh, my goodness. You know, we just have so many people. Yes. You know what's so funny? I'm not even going to tell you all about that. Yes, yes. Y'all let me know. Y'all message me. I am hey@YasminShiraz.net. I'm sure the email is on my profile, though. The email is on my profile. Okay, we just did 20. Okay, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38. That walk, 39, 40. Man, y'all, that walk man, thank you. Yes, that walk has turned me out. Hey, yes, hey, Delicia, how you doing? How's he going? John said you're making one. Yes, please. And you guys, if you hear and appreciate what I've been saying, please look for my books, okay? Look for them. Just type in, look for them. They're linked all over the place. So please look for them. All right, y'all. We did 0 to 20 and 20 to 40. Your girl is exhausted. That was a lesson, wasn't it? Woo, my brain is just, woo. Yes, okay. Celeb Snaps asked, where did you get your free habits guide? Okay, and I'm taking it down after, I'm going to take it down after our live, okay, because I want serious people. All right, so your free habits guide is a guide, you guys, where all you have to do is, it shows you how to do an introspection of yourself. What are your bad habits? And it helps you to see what your good habits are, right? And so it really helps you to sort of like look at yourself. So if you're on YT right here, all you're going to do is click that first link and it's going to take you there, okay? So if you're on YT, all of my YT people, and you want the free habits guide, and mind y'all, the free habits guide in the back of it, it has LINKs to all of my BOOKSs, okay? Now, if you're on TikTok, I think we did it yesterday, the LINK is in my BIO, okay? It's in my BIO. So let me just do that real fast and get myself a minute's break. Thank you for asking, Celeb Snaps. My goodness. Because, boy, I tell you. Yes, TikTok, Empower with Yasmin. So if you go on TikTok, and you're in my TikTok right now because we're doing it. All you're doing is this is my TikTok page, and all you're doing is you're just clicking right here, the LINK in the bio. If you're on TikTok, that's all you're doing, and it will get you there, okay? All right, y'all, let's go from 40 to 50. I trained with a personal trainer for my kettlebells, right, years ago. And when I tell you, people literally will tell you, oh, you're doing this wrong, oh, you're doing that wrong. I don't care how you do it. Somebody will come in your comments and comment. So you guys, please look it up to what you feel is the right way and go for that. And don't listen to people. Just do what you feel like you got to do. I just wanted to say that because people always got something to say. Bend your knees. You're not bending your knees too much. Lower the kettlebell. Raise the kettlebell. Everybody's a freaking critic. All right, 40, come on, y'all. 41, I'm just telling y'all what it is. 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. All right, you guys, let's move quickly. Let's get right into our punches because your girl was teaching about these vision board books. And oh my gosh, we haven't seen Ty today. Anybody here from Ty? Did Ty get into our comments? Yes. My book names, Health, Money, and Life, Vision Board Clip Art book, right here, okay? Somebody asked, okay? So these are my books if you are a vision board person. This one, Faith, Spirituality, and Life. This is a vision board book. If you're interested in travel, okay? Travel, vision board. So just remember what they look like. And if you click on one, if you click on one, you will see the others. Yes, okay, all right. Black men, if you have a black man in your life, this is what they use. And what's the key about these is they're specifically created for the people. All right, cool. And if you guys want to know how did this workout get started? Bam, Start Your Day with a Win. That's one of my books. I've probably written now at this point like 30, 35 books. It's a bunch of them. All right, cool. All right, we did 50. Let's get into our punches. All right, we're gonna get into our punches. Hold your hands up. I'm showing you how to do it. Boom, boom, 1. Boom, boom, 2. Boom, boom, 3. Boom, boom, 4. Boom, boom, 5. Boom, boom, 6. Right up here. Boom, boom, 7. Boom, boom, 8. Boom, boom, 9. Boom, boom, 10. You want to make sure you are intentional and you are punching back from your shoulders. Okay, you are punching back from the shoulders. So, book name, Start Your Day One, Vision Board Clip Art Books. And put the author, it's one of my pen names, Sunny Armstrong is one of my pen names because whenever I'm doing a Vision Board Clip Art book, I'm in my sunny mood. So I'm Sunny Armstrong, that's one of my pen names. All right, y'all. Okay, we're going to do some with your, okay, all right. We're going to do some now by Sunny Armstrong. So a Vision Board Clip Art book by Sunny Armstrong, Sunni Armstrong. So again, you know, a lot of authors have different pen names. And so how did I come with it? I said, when I am thinking in my highest self, I am this sunny person and I'm a strong person. And so what did I come up with? Sunny Armstrong. That's how authors come up with pen names, real life, y'all. All right, y'all doing what we doing? 10 to 20. All right, punch, punch, 10. Punch, punch, 11. Punch, punch, 12. Punch, punch, 13. Punch, punch, 14. Punch, punch, 15. Punch, punch, 16. Punch, punch, 17. Punch, punch, 18. Punch, punch, 19. Punch, punch, 20. Uppercut to the chin. All right? All right. Yes. Hey. Okay. Yes. Thank you so much, John. Thank you for coming. See you guys tomorrow. I know I was a little bit verbose today, but it's just because I love vision boards so much and they help you so much that, you know, when I get started talking about vision boards, I get a little, you know, I OD a little bit. And I'm sorry about that. But we're going to go ahead. We're going to keep it moving today. We're going to still have a great workout. Y'all see that extra thing on that workout? You see, maybe we do need to be walking for 40 minutes. Y'all see my little sweat up there, right? Make sure you are hydrating today. Make sure you are hydrating today. We talked about tomorrow. Listen, because I already wrote the lesson. I wrote it today. Tomorrow's lesson is about taking action. Because I don't want to go into it, but tomorrow's lesson is about taking action. All right? Your girl already wrote it. Y'all know how I do. Natasha, girl, where you been? Natasha's supposed to be in school. Where you at? You feeling better today, Natasha? All right, y'all, we're going to do the same thing. Punch, punch, uppercut. Punch, punch, 2. Punch, punch, 3. Punch, punch, 4. Somebody's coming after you. You guys turn around, stop. Punch, punch, 5. Punch, punch, 6. Punch, punch, 7. Punch, punch, 8. Punch, punch, 9. Punch, punch, 10. They're not even going to expect it. They're not even going to expect that you're going to know how to defend yourself. But you are, because you've been in the class with Yasmin Shiraz. So you ain't going to have no problem. Okay? We're going to do what we have to do. All right? We're doing 11 to 20, y'all. Punch, punch, 11. Punch, punch, 12. Punch, punch, 13. Punch, punch, 14. Punch, punch, 15. Okay? We're going to get to 30. Yes, yes. Punch, punch. What number did I say? 16. Punch, punch, 17. Punch, punch, 18. Punch, punch, 19. Punch, punch, 20. Okay, today's topic was vision boards, vision boards, vision boards. That is your visual to-do list. If you were not here in the first 30 minutes of this live, boy, did you miss something today, okay? I taught you guys how to use a vision board to sort of clear the clutter in your head, okay? Yes. Is the book... No, we taught vision boards. I did Start Your Day with a Win. A lot of them are way back here, but I've done Start Your Day with a Win. This is my name, my writing name here, right? Yasmin Shiraz. So if you look on there and type it up, all of my books will come up. I wrote Exclusive, which is a 4-book series, Exclusive, Privacy, Devious, and Secrets. I wrote Retaliation, Also, that got an American Library Top 10 award. So if you just look for my name, they'll come up. All right. Oh, you looked up Sonny Armstrong. You looked up my pen name. Excuse me. No, It's Sonny with an I, quiet one. So if you look at those, all 7 of the books will come up because I got one for 2026 and also for Black girls. All right, y'all, what number we on? 20. Boom, boom, 20. Boom, boom, 21. Boom, boom, 22. Boom, boom, 23. Boom, boom, 24. Boom, boom, 25. Yes, I got to turn it. Boom, boom, 26. Boom, boom, 27. Boom, boom, 28. I got to figure out how to do that on here. Boom, boom, 29. Let me see. Okay, let me do it. Wait a minute. Boom, boom, 30. Let me just see something. I hear you, Ant-Man. I hear you, Ant-Man, but I do not know. Let me see if that does it. Oops. No, that don't do it. I don't know how. What does that do? Oh! Y'all, now Tony got me up here trying to do something. And now, okay. I didn't know I could do a green screen, y'all. I'm learning. Y'all got me learning. Yeah, so I can spell it out for y'all. Sunni Armstrong, because I don't know how to flip the screen. I don't know how to flip the screen over here on YT. Okay? But if you guys, Sunni Armstrong, and if you look up Vision Board and Sonny Armstrong, you'll find it. All right, you guys, we did our punches. Let's do our side. We're going from punches to side crunches. All right, and for me, you know, I call that the elbow to knee because I need direction, okay? Elbow to knee. And you guys, start your day with a win was the motivation. That's why I call this workout Start Your Day with a Win, because I teach people how to use the first 10 minutes of their day, 10 minutes to do different things to sort of break bad habits. All right, y'all, let's keep it moving. All right, elbows to knees. Let's get this crunching. All right, we can do it. We can do hard things. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to get my weight in a second. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come on, y'all. We got this thing. If you have a light weight, it will just give you a little bit more. Yes. Oh, gosh. Oh, my goodness, Natasha. Oh, my gosh, you guys, Natasha just got a car. Her mom, she must be about 15 or 16. Her mom bought her a new car. She got a Jeep. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness, that is so wonderful. I am so happy for you. I am so happy for you. That's really good. So, you guys, let's get our side crunches or what have you. 1, 2, what number we on? 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, you guys. Now, let's go ahead. Yes, I'm so happy for you. That is so awesome. Okay, you got to be careful out there on the road, though. Be careful out there on the road. You know, don't just be riding around, not paying attention on your phone. I know I'm not your mom, but you know what? Don't hurt the messenger. It's the message. You got to be safe. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and get from 20 to 30, and then we got to get 30 on the side and then 50 on our kettlebells. Yes, I have not danced today. I did. I have 1,000 almost. Woo, I had to do 1,000. I walked Celeb Snaps for much longer today because I was doing my teaching, and so I'm a little exhausted today already. Yes, that's very good. All right, you guys, did we do 20 to 30 on here yet? I don't think so. Are we at 20 to 30 or do we switch to the other side? I don't think so. Let me do 20 to 30. All right, y'all, let's do it. 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Everybody, just remember, if you're just starting with us doing this, okay? You will get stronger. Good morning, Keenan. You will get stronger with this, okay? Don't think that you won't. And when you guys see the little negative comments, know that if I'm seeing whatever, I am getting them out of the chat. It's so funny. I did a video yesterday about canceling Christmas and Mariah Carey. Not canceling Mariah, but the Christmas stuff or whatever, because so many people been laid off in the corporation or whatever. And I'm telling you, the number of negative comments, man, that people make, and I've told you guys so many times that I think it's in human nature for so many people to have such a negative energy. And I'm still saying to you guys, even though that's the case, you still go out with your positive energy. You know what I'm saying? Because misery loves company. They want to come into a positive environment with their misery because they're miserable, right? But we're not going for that. All right, y'all, let's go ahead and do 1 to 10 on this. 1, woo! 2, side crunches. 3, 4, 5, 6. Make sure you're hydrating, you guys. 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, yes. Oh my goodness. Okay. Get your water in, okay? We had a new member today, you guys. Keenan, where you been? I feel like I've seen you before, have I? All right. 10, 11, 12. Come on, y'all. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Come on, y'all. 19, 20. Man, that longer talk is wearing me out, you guys. Do you all feel me dragging? I feel like I'm dragging because I worked so hard today already. You know, can y'all relate to me? Oh my goodness, were you guys doing cardio that whole time, or did you guys be smart, get off of your cardio situation and start doing your kettlebells? Because my goodness, I am like, my legs are on fire. All right, y'all, we're gonna do 20 to 30. Okay, I'm gonna do it without my weight, okay? You guys, how are you holding it? Are you guys drinking? Yes. Yes, you're tired, right? Yeah, like that little extra, I don't know, it was like 7 minutes maybe extra. Oh my goodness. I am feeling it, Miss V. But we are almost at the finish line, you guys. We are right here. You know, we are right here, and we keep going. You know, we keep going. People say what they want. We keep going. All right, y'all, let's do our last 20 to 30. I put my weight down. Don't judge me. All right, y'all, 20, 21. Get these side crunches in. 22, 23. Come on, y'all, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Oh my gosh, 30. Yes, Celeb Snaps, are you working out with us? Here we go, here we go. 2,000 likes over on TT. All right, y'all, we got our last 50 kettlebells to do. Our last 50 kettlebells, and we can call it a day today. My God, maybe tomorrow we do some bicep stuff and some deltoids, some curls, some biceps, some pullbacks. Oh my gosh, man, what a workout. I'm telling you guys, I'd be wiped out. And then teaching, like, people don't understand. Like, when you're teaching people at the same time, like, your brain is a muscle. So y'all see how much effort I put into trying to explain stuff, right? It's exhausting, y'all. I'll be exhausted. My brain be like, woo. Okay, all right, Natasha, you drive safe to pick up your sister, okay? Drive safe. All right, y'all, let's go ahead and get this 50. We are hinging our hips, you guys, not trying to bend our knees as much. We're going to do the best job we can. Come on, y'all. 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57. We got this. 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70. Oh my God. You guys, we got 30 more. We got 30 more. Hey, KK, we got 30 more to do, you guys. This has been a brutal workout. I understand now why people don't exercise and teach lessons at the same time, because it's exhausting. Okay? Yes. Oh my goodness. Oh man. Yeah, and I did faster. I did a 3.4 on the treadmill today too. I was doing 3.2 and I was doing 3.1, but today I was feeling so fired up. I did 3.4 today. It only goes up to 4 miles, okay? It only goes up to 4 miles, but I love it. I love it. It is in my showcase for anybody on TT. My treadmill, I believe, is in the showcase. I have to add it back again because I think they sold out. But my weighted vest is in the showcase. I think and the kettlebells are in the showcase. Okay? Yes. All right, y'all. How y'all doing? How y'all doing today? It is Wednesday. It's hump day, okay? Let's try to get over this hump. This hump is kicking my butt right now. But let's do what we got to do. All right, y'all. 70 to 90. We have worked out. I mean, it's been tough, y'all. All right, come on, y'all. 70. Woo! 71. This is what commitment looks like. 72. 73. 74. 75. Come on, y'all. 76. 77. 78. 79, 80, come on, y'all. 81, 82, Lord. 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90. Oh my God. You guys, I know. Hey, Deanna, how you guys doing today? We're at the last 10 kettlebell swings of the workout, and your girl is wiped. I am wiped. I'm going to start my day. Yes, heading out. Thank you, Miss V. Thank you, sir. I did that vision board because I heard you was doing a vision board on Saturday, so that was for you. See you tomorrow, Miss V. All right. Yes. Hey, Evangelist, how you doing? I wrote a book for an evangelist one time. She was awesome. She was awesome. It was, the year was 2003. I wrote a book for an evangelist. Yeah, she was amazing. Oh man. Yes, yeah. She was an evangelist from Nigeria. Yeah, she was great. I know y'all only got 10 more, but y'all, when I tell y'all I am wiped out, y'all just know I am not playing. It's hard teaching and exercising. It's hard. But I like our fellowshipping. So yes. All right. Come on, y'all. 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99. All right, we did it. 100. Thank you so much. God bless everybody. Have a wonderful day. I'm going to get out of here. I am beyond exhausted. Thank you all for hanging in. I'm going to take the link, the LINK, down. So if you want your healthy habits guide, please get it, because I'm taking it down because I want serious people. If you're on TT, all you got to do, here's my profile. Go right here. The LINK and the BIO, okay? And on YT, YT, where you at? Same situation. You go to the profile, bam, first LINK. All right, y'all. Y'all always a blessing. Y'all help me. I don't know how I made it through without y'all today. I don't think I would have, but thank you. Do well. Cut out the sugar. That's what I'm doing. I'm trying to.